everyone. Welcome to an episode of Effortlessly Abundant Life. I'm your host, Natalia. And today we're going to talk about the subconscious mind. Why is it so important? Why is it so powerful? And how it's crucial for your transformation and your success. So join me for a walk upstate New York and let's dive into it after this intro. Welcome to the Effortlessly Abundant Life podcast, where we will dive into the mindset, spirituality, and practical tools to have more of what you want with less effort. I'm your host, Natalia, a mindset shifter, certified life and success coach, and hypnotherapist who is obsessed with making your life feel good from the inside out. So let's dive in today's episode in 3, 2, 1. Oh, guys, what an episode. I know you guys are going to love this one, so go ahead, save it up. I'm telling you, this is going to be a key for your understanding of why you are caught up in the same loop, why you keep getting the same results, why you keep doing the same mistakes and making the wrong decisions for yourself, although you know that they're bad for you, but you still kind of do them, and so much more. I'm going to give you a hint. It's your subconscious mind. Now, we have our two primarily minds. And of course, there's different theories. There's different kind of ways to look into it. But we're going to focus on the two primarily minds that we acquire. We have the subconscious mind and we have the conscious mind. Our subconscious mind is 95%. Is responsible of 95% of our reality, okay? And the rest, which is 5%, is our conscious mind. So everything you see in your life right now, at this moment, if you're not happy with it, although you know what to do, although you may be doing the right things according to whoever said to you to do those things, but you're still not seeing the results, is because your subconscious is not aligned into that reality you're trying to acquire for yourself. So this is the most important thing. And here is how it actually works. Up to 7 years old, we are a walking sponge where all the memories, all our interactions, all our experiences are stored in this infinite memory storage that is kind of giving us the background to everything that we acquire in the future. So the way the brain works, we perceive some kind of reality, right? It goes through our senses. Our brain is translating it and actually comparing it to the memory that we had in the past. And that's how our behavior, our feelings, our thoughts are acquired. So this is very important. Now, as a mom, to a 17-month baby, I'm very aware of it. And I'm very intentional of what I say to him, how I talk to myself and others around him. This is something that I don't take lightly, and because I understand the power of it. But I also know that it's very possible to change it. So don't think because you had a childhood where you experienced a lot of trauma or you had a lot of traumatic things in your past, this is just pretty much you're doomed and there's nothing you can do. Absolutely not. That's not true. Although those first 7 years are the foundation of how you filter life through and you create a belief system and value system, a belief is just a thought that we keep repeating again and again and again in our heads. And our part of our brain, our RAS, is the one who's responsible to find evidence for it in our life. So we create this kind of perception of reality through that filter, and then we wonder why it does not serve us. But I'm here to tell you that you can absolutely change your beliefs that you thought are 100% true and they're there, but the question is it actually serving you? And if you're not seeing the results you want and you're not living your dream life, The answer is right there in your subconscious, right there in your beliefs. And how you think, what do you keep repeating to yourself? What kind of evidence are you looking for those beliefs? Because in the end of the day, when we understand that it's not about right or wrong, it's about what actually serves me, what serves my life, how I feel. And when you understand that, wait, is feeling like I'm not worthy of love, is it serving me? Although I had evidence in the past of that, but I can also find evidence of actually being loved and being worthy of love in the past as well. So it's just a question of where I decide to put my focus on and what I choose to keep repeating in my head, what I choose to see as evidence, and what I choose to not focus and not give my energy to. Because as you know, energy flows wherever your focus is. So the number one thing that your subconscious mind is responsible for is storing those memories, is storing those bank of experiences and feelings, and not only from this life, guys, in your past life too. Okay, so it goes from generations to generations, and it's so fascinating because we can talk about it for hours. How so many times we actually carry a trauma, not from this life, but something that happened in the past life, from a very traumatic experience that we still carry, and we don't have an explanation because we didn't have anything that happened in this life that we can actually kind of connect it to. But from kind of diving into the subconscious, diving into this bank of memories of multiple life ago, we can heal those kind of traumas. And it's absolutely fascinating. Another role of your subconscious mind is to make decisions. Now, let me explain to you. The subconscious mind is actually the one who drives you to making decisions, right? I would say the best thing that your conscious mind is great at is actually deciding what is the goal, where are we driving, what is our destination. And then the subconscious mind role is to actually find the way to get there. But a lot of times, because we have that memory, bank of memories stored in our subconscious mind, it doesn't really allow us to make decisions that are based on what actually beneficial to us, because we're not clearing our subconscious mind, we're not clearing our traumatic experiences, and we make decisions based on either avoiding the pain or either trying to protect ourselves from experiencing a certain thing, although we wanted, but we're not going to go on a date with a guy because we want to kind of keep ourselves safe, just because we had an incident in the past that our subconscious mind is trying to protect us, right? That's, again, one of its roles is to protect us and say, hey, I remember something bad happened when we were close to that, even close to that. Even if it's, let's say, in your job, you're being vulnerable, it's something you're going to try to avoid. Your subconscious is going to try to kind of forcefully shut you down through the feelings, through an actual physical reaction, so you will not go there, because it tries to protect you. It really wants the best for you and always going to protect you. But a lot of times when we're making decisions of, let's say, quit my job or not quit my job, leave this relationship or not leave this relationship, go on a date with this guy or not go on a date with this guy, or whatever that is in your mind right now, a lot of times your subconscious is going to be the one who's going to actually make the decision for you, because you were going to want to avoid a certain pain if that is actually connected to something that happened to you in the past. Now, this next role of your subconscious mind is one of my favorites. And as you know, I'm a crossover opera singer. I also heal and help people to find their authentic voice and help them to express it with full confidence. And this is something that I did before going into full-time mindset coaching. And one of the things that I notice with voice, especially vocalists, is it's really like exactly like the subconscious mind versus the conscious mind. 95% of the success of my students were acquired to their mindset. The rest, the 5%, is the technique, is the how to sing, right? Is what do you do, how you breathe, how you actually breath support yourself, and how you stand on stage, and how you learn a piece or whatever, all those musical kind of technical things. But truly, athletes, actors, top writers, creatives, this is where we get our, I would say, inspiration, our creation mode, what we call in the zone mode. This is exactly it. When we are tapped into our subconscious mind, this is one of the biggest mistakes that so many people have. So many singers are fearing, and they have this, what we call the stage fright, or writers that have that, oh, I have this block that I can't write right now and I just can't. Or all these fears that acquire is because we are thinking and we're operating and we're creating from our conscious mind versus actually tapping to your subconscious mind. Now, what is the subconscious mind? When we think about it, this is where it's connected to the infinite wisdom. And I will take it to the next level. And I would say that, in ancient Hawaiian wisdom, they believe there's 3 minds. There's the subconscious mind, there's the conscious mind, and the third one is the higher conscious mind. That's the one that's connected to divine, to source. But you cannot connect to divine and source through the conscious mind. It's just not there. That's not its role. The role of the subconscious mind is, it's kind of like the path to the higher self. Without that, you cannot tap to the higher source, wisdom that can flow through you and create and express itself through you, through your writing, through your singing, through your words, through whatever that is that we do, because we all creatives, because we all create. We're here in this form of 3D in this world to create something from our talents, from who we are. So this is when you tap into that subconscious mind, when you tap into that infinite wisdom that just wants to move through you, you are invincible, because it's not about you. It's just you are taking yourself out of it. Your ego is not there. You're just stepping away from it, and you allow something bigger to move through you and be expressed through you. Isn't it amazing? And so many composers, such as Mozart, used to talk about it in his memoirs. He was talking about those. He would write symphonies the night before his premiere. And let me tell you, this is not like an easy peasy symphony. These are very complex compositions, right? That still to this day we listen to and we learn about, when we analyze, and we still appreciate. He wrote them last minute through the power of his subconscious, through the power of this divine connection. And he used to talk about it, that it just flowed through him. And he had a very childlike attitude through life, and that's something that helped him, right? He was really playful with that. Another great example is Einstein. A lot of times, these really complex equations, he wouldn't sit there. If he felt that for hours he would sit there and think about it through his conscious mind, he would not be able to get to the resolutions. A lot of times, he would get himself into the alpha state right before going to sleep, and he would pose and connect to that equation. And the next day, he would come up with a solution. And many of his revelations and many of his inventions was because of that. Now, imagine as a creator, as you are, whatever that is that you do in your life, Imagine to tapping into that infinite wisdom, to that infinite power, and be able to be a vessel to something incredible. How exciting is that? This is the power of your subconscious mind, guys. The last role of your subconscious mind that we're going to focus on today is actually the manifestation of what it is that you want in your life. A lot of times we're focusing with our conscious mind to make a goal and set a goal and actually pursue the goal through our conscious mind, through the basic of doing, of analyzing, statistics, numbers, proofs, all these things that we think in the conscious mind. But what actually bring you that what you want and wish for yourself is your subconscious mind, through the impulses that you're receiving, through the guidance that you're receiving, through the inspiration that you're receiving. All these things come from your subconscious mind. And when you are closing off to that, and you're not tapped into that source, and you don't even know how to even connect to that, and to reprogram it so it's benefiting you and your outcomes and what you want in your life, it's going to be very, very, very hard for you to achieve whatever that is that you want, and even better. Right? That's why so many people that are setting goals are failing, because so many things that happen along the way and they couldn't figure out how to get out of it, how to get there. They try to do things from the very limited 5% perception of reality to create the life that they want. It's just ridiculous when you can tap into this infinite wisdom that can guide you in the most effortless way to whatever that is that you want in your life, through listening to it, through letting it guide you, to let it move through you, create something for you that wants only the best for you, by the way, to actually help you in realizing whatever that is that you want in your life. Isn't it cool? So your conscious mind is very important, by the way. It's like saying ego, it's not important. It is crucial. We need the conscious, we need the both. But we also need to know, where are we putting most of our focus and our energy? Are we too much in our conscious mind? Absolutely. Most of us are. And we praise people by doing and being there. Right? We praise people that are hard workers. We praise people that are analytical, and they give you statistics, and they give you numbers, and they give you proof, and they work to themselves to the death. But yet, when you're tapping into the subconscious mind, and you're tapping to your intuition and your guidance, and you acting from pulses and that enjoyment and all the things that help you to create the reality you want, something is wrong with you. You're not reliable. You're a little out there, right? All these things. But this is it. But this is actually the contrary. And this is what your superpower lies, right? So your conscious mind is the part of your brain that actually is important. It's like the driver, right? It actually tells you where you want to go. This is how you create the goal that you want, right? You tell your brain, you tell your subconscious, hey, this is what I want. This is the outcome that I want. By the way, there's a certain way how to speak to your There's a certain way how to speak to your subconscious mind. You cannot tell it, I want to have $1 million. It's just not going to happen. Your subconscious mind is going to say, okay, nope. Too big, can't relate to that. Nope, not going to happen. But yet, this is now October 2024. And I see in my bank account $1 million. I feel excited about this. I feel expensive about this. I feel so light up by this. I hear people telling me, wow, you did this. I knew it's going to happen, right? It feels different in your body. It feels more something that you can relate to, right? So As I said, the conscious mind is the driver, is what actually helps you to navigate to where you want to be. But let the subconscious mind to tell you how to get there. Let your subconscious mind to show you also when it's going to happen, because everything happens in the perfect timing. We're not responsible for when and how it's going to happen to us, right? But know and trust that your subconscious mind, that's its job. And it never fails. It always delivers. Just the question is, are you helping it to deliver whatever that is that you want? It's fascinating, right? It's absolutely fascinating. And we're not even touching the tip of the iceberg, because there's so much to learn about this, so much to kind of, there's so much revelations that is connected to that. And the more we know, the more we don't know, right? And that's the beauty of it. But there's nothing like somebody that experienced the power through hypnosis, through guided meditation, through breath work, through medicine, natural medicine work, through all these tools that right now so many people are starting to be more open to them, to really tap into that. And again, as I said, repetition is crucial. Knowing how to talk to your subconscious mind is crucial. There's specific language that your subconscious mind reacts to and understands. And when you know how to tap into that, and you are consistent with that, and you're open to that, and you're healing the bank of memories that kind of depicts everything and all the choices you make in your life. And when you clear that up, holy freaking shit, everything is possible. And I'm so excited because I'm working on something it's going to change your life forever. And it's going to be easy. It's going to be something you're going to do with me. So I'm going to hold you accountable. And it's just going to change your life. I'm not going to say a lot about it, but let me tell you, this is something that I wish I had when I started this whole journey. And if I had something like this, my road to where I am right now would be much shorter. But all I got to tell you guys, if you're not on my newsletter, go ahead, sign up to get your free Mindset Accelerator. This is my free 15 guided meditation breath work that I do every single morning to set myself up for the day. So this is a great way to start to tapping into your subconscious, feeling and kind of slowly introducing yourself to that. Also, you're going to have journal prompts. They're also going to help you and support you in that ideal day. Because let me tell you, the big changes are not happening overnight. They are happening in the spare time where you are committed, you're persistent. And, I always say consistency and practice doesn't bring perfect, but it just brings something consistent into your life. So the question is, what are you bringing to your life? What are you consistent about? What are you practicing every single day? Is it something that helps your goals? Is it supporting your higher self? Is it supporting the ideal life that you want to live for yourself? Or is it supporting something else? And I think the second you're realizing that truly the power lies within you and the decisions you make every single day. And let me tell you, it doesn't take a long time. It doesn't take a long time, but it does take certain kind of dedication and knowing exactly how to do it in the right way. Because just meditating is great, but if you want to completely reprogram your subconscious mind, that is something that is separate, right? It's different. The meditation helps us to quiet our mind. It helps us to tune into ourselves. But I think it's important to do both of the subconscious healing and the meditation. And I think every modality and every form of healing gives you a different layer and it kind of helps you to peel another layer within you. But this one is going to blow your mind. So go ahead, go sign up and be part of my close soul circle. And you guys are going to be the first one to know and get a very special price for this upcoming offer. I'm kind of trying not to say, but kind of give you guys a hint, because this is going to actually, I'm truly, truly excited about this. So all the information is going to come in the next couple of weeks. In the meantime, guys, I hope you guys loved this episode. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you can rate this either on Spotify or Apple Music and write some kind of your honest opinion. I would love to hear your thoughts about this podcast. What do you want to hear more about? What are the subjects you want me to tap into and get my insight on? This is for you guys. So the more you guys participate, the more you're going to get, and you're going to spread the wealth and the abundance. And while you do that and you post it on your social media and you tag me at Effortlessly Abundant Life, especially on my Instagram, you're going to get a free Effortlessly Abundant Hypnosis. That is something that I claim most of my success, if not all, especially in the abundance department and so much more. So with that, guys, I love you so much. Have a beautiful rest of your day wherever you're listening or watching. And I'll see you in our next episode. Bye.